Hey guys, so today I want to talk about one of the worst Mopar engines that there was, that being the 2.7 liter V6. So many people do own a Dodge or Chrysler with this type of engine, and of course if you do, there's no offense or hate to you at all. In fact, you might have gotten a good one. They're not all bad, and some last a very long time. But let's look at why this engine wasn't so great.
Chrysler believed that they needed an advanced, lightweight, and efficient engine to improve their reputation, and thus the 2.7 liter V6 engine was born. The engine was a new design, using aluminum blocks and heads, dual overhead cams, 24 valves, and other features to assure efficiency. The 2.7 started out in 1998 on cars such as the Chrysler Concorde, Dodge Intrepid, Chrysler Sebring, and Dodge Stratus. This engine had 200 horsepower and 190 pound-feet of torque, and in 2004 they modified the engine to fit the LX body, so this engine was now used in the Dodge Magnum SE model for 2005 to 2008, Chrysler 300 from 2005 to 2010, Dodge Charger SE from 2006 to 2010, and also the Dodge Avenger from 2008 to 2010. It was also found overseas in some Journeys and Chrysler 300M models as well. The engine kept making less horsepower, dropping to 189 horsepower in 2004 and then 178 in 2009, with the same 190 pound-feet of torque. So this engine was used across many models. Why was it so bad? Well, let's look into that. First of all, a quick Google search of 2.7 liter Chrysler problems brings up over 420,000 results. Now the first negative is not really a reliability one, but a performance issue. The engine was not the right fit for many of the big heavy sedans like the Charger and Chrysler 300. It made the car extremely slow, and it was actually hard to get official numbers for 0 to 60 times, but looking around, it looks like 0 to 60 is in the 9.5 to 10.5 second range, and the quarter miles around the 17 second range, so this is very, very slow. Here's a few 0 to 60 2.7 Charger runs, for example. To put this into perspective, the 2012 Toyota Prius C runs 0 to 60 in about 10.6 seconds, and the 2012 Fiat 500 Lounge runs in at about 11.4 seconds. These cars are within the same range as the Dodge Charger, which begs the question, what was Dodge thinking when putting this engine into some of their models, like the Magnum, Charger, and 300? Now, not every car can be fast, but the real problem with this engine lies in the reliability. Buildup of oil sludge was a very common issue for this engine. This is when the oil gets very thick, like a gel-type substance. This reduces the flow of oil through the engine, causing excess wear or a failure. The main causes for this were higher than average operating temperature, an insufficient oil capacity, and the timing chain-driven water pump was leaking into the crankcase. This issue caused complete failure in many engines. In many other cases, simply waiting too long to change your oil, which a lot of people do on many cars, would help prematurely cause failure of the engine. The water pump gasket problem was also very prevalent, where it would leak coolant internally, which dilutes the oil and causes engine failure if not fixed immediately. Dodge claimed to have fixed these issues around 2004, but there were 2.7 liter engines prematurely failing at an alarming rate still. And as of 2008, there were over 3,000 reports of Chrysler engine failure with this engine, and more keep piling up, while thousands of people probably don't report this type of thing at all.
87,000 miles on it. I don't know what that is. It's killing me though.
So that's what my car is making.
It's got 101,529 miles. So let me start it up.
From a study of failed 2.7-liter engines, the average engine completely failed at around 63,000 miles, which is not a very long time at all. And using data from carcomplaints.com, the top 5 cars with the most oil sludge user complaints were all Dodges and Chryslers with this engine. There were even 5 separate class action lawsuits in February 2009 coming from New Jersey, for people that were arguing that this engine was defective and they wanted some compensation from Chrysler, like a longer warranty or a repaired engine. I couldn't actually find any details on the final outcome of the case though. So this is not to say that some 2.7s don't last long, because of course many still will. I just think that there are enough horror stories, reports, and even a lawsuit that make this engine one of the worst engines ever made.
Alright guys, so that's the end of the video. If you have a 2.7 liter V6 or have had one in the past, let me know about your experience with that in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more Mopar and car content, and I'll see you next video.